everyone, welcome back to the Nerdiest Mementos channel. Today I'll be doing a bit more of a serious video than the ones I usually make. You all know that I probably don't take my videos that seriously, I just go for entertainment and nothing else. Well, I do go for quality sometimes, but it's mostly just entertainment, that's what I want to give. So I usually joke around with the rankings whenever I make a video like, oh, how overpowered is Max Behemoth? How overpowered is Max Titanosaurus? I usually joke around with these videos, but we're going to be doing a fully serious video today. This is going to be the top 5 most powerful kaiju in Kaiju universe. Anyway, let's start off with number 5. Number 5, Mechagodzilla 2021. This is a bit of a controversial decision considering many people regard Mecha 21 as one of the probably maybe the best or second best kaiju, but the truth is, to be honest, it's a very good one trick. It relies mainly on the Kamunga playstyle, and it can't really do melee battling that well unless you're against a level 1 kaiju. Because Mecha 21's melee DPS, if I were to be completely honest, is just a complete embarrassment to the game. So you can't really opt for face tanking as Mecha, but you can just spam your missiles and your beam. The reason I'm not putting it any higher is because it doesn't serve as much utility, and I don't think it's as good matchup-wise as the other kaiju I'm ranking. Anyway, number 4, we have a tie between King Ghidorah, the Heisei version, and Gigan. Well, Showa Gigan. Well, they don't really have Final Wars Gigan. They don't have any other Gigan. So, yeah, King Ghidorah and Showa Gigan in number 4. These two kaiju, I've had them maxed for a long time, and they have served me very well. They have a lot of utility to them. Like, Gigan is just a fast, it's a fast, agile hit-and-runner with some glass cannon potential, and Ghidorah is just a full-on brute. You just go full force and obliterate your opponent in an instant. I don't think any more needs to be said for these two. Anyway, number 3, Monster Zero. Monster Zero used to be regarded as a very bad kaiju due to its bad hitboxes, but in around November, it was shown that Monster Zero is actually incredibly viable, and now it's regarded as one of the best kaiju in the game. And the unique thing about Monster Zero, it's a kaiju like no other kaiju, because all of the matchups Monster Zero has, and I mean all of them, are one-sided. It literally beats everything by force except destroy it, and I think matchup-wise, it's just insane. It's literally just an insane kaiju. The beam is really bad, but you don't really need to use the beam because your melees are just that good, and your stats as well. Anyway, number 2, Destroya. Destroya has every kaiju in the game is a good matchup, except the one at number 1. Very good beam. Well, both beams are very, very good. Amazing range, great stats, I don't need to say anymore. Also incredibly tanky. Now, before we get to number 1, there's going to be 2 honorable mentions. Kiryu is the first one, and I was considering putting Kiryu in the top 5, but the reason I'm not putting it in the top 5 is simply because matchup-wise, it's not as good as the other kaiju on the list. And it is very viable, don't get me wrong. Very good stats, beams do great damage, and the melees are super strong, like 700 damage for the Mazer Blade, it's ridiculous. But matchup-wise, it kind of struggles compared to these kaiju. The next one also has a bit of an issue with matchups, Volcanic Biollante, and don't get me wrong, both these kaiju are still very good. Volcanic, especially back in the day, was very good, but the problem is, personally, I think that these two, their matchups are just a bit too lacking for them to get put on, the top 5. So anyway, moving on. Number 1, the best kaiju in the game, it's undoubtedly Kumongus.